The tennis world has been in chaos these past couple months. From Noel's attempts at trying to sneak into the tournaments without getting the vaccine to Serena's retirement, it's got us all on the edge of our seats. And just like that, to add fuel to the fire, Kyrgios, who's currently performing excellently, has decided to step away from Davis Cup to spend time with sick family. Let's find out more. Starting off with Nick's decision. Well, looks like Alex de Minaur will lead the Australian Davis Cup squad into battle against the Germans in Hamburg next month after Nick Kyrgios, once again, decided to skip out on the trip. The world's 28th ranked player is in the best form of his career right now, having reached the final of a Grand Slam tournament for the first time at Wimbledon and then breaking records in both the singles and doubles competitions at the City Open. The Australian Davis Cup squad could have used his services next month when they face Germany in Hamburg. Team captain Lleyton Hewitt, though, has said that Kyrgios will once again sit out the tournament, which he hasn't played since 2019. The Wimbledon runner-up has been candid about the difficulties he's had in recent months due to being separated from his ailing parents. Kyrgios said after beating fellow Australian Alex de Minaur at the Canadian Open last week, "It's hard because even traveling now, my mom is in a hospital at the moment. My dad hasn't been very well, my brother just had a baby, and I don't get to be there with my family when normal people would like to be with them." The words were made only days after the Australian dedicated a heartfelt message to his mother on television, reading, "Be strong, Ma," after his dramatic comeback victory against world number 1 Daniil Medvedev. The hot-headed Aussie explained his motivation for the act of kindness, saying, "It's hard being from Australia since we can't go back and forth. But what about the competition?" He might not have played here for years now, but the form of his brilliant single and Grand Slam doubles victory with Thanasi Kokkinakis would have made him a welcome addition. Even though de Minaur is Australia's best player and rated 20th in the world, team captain Lleyton Hewitt has kept Kokkinakis on the singles roster for the first round of competition. Having said that, Matt Ebden and Max Purcell, the men's doubles winners at Wimbledon, have been chosen to the six-man team that will represent the United Kingdom in Germany. Alexei Popyrin and Jason Kumpler round out the group. Given the recent revelations about his tragic family situation, in which his mother is in the hospital awaiting a kidney transplant, and his father is also sick, it's understandable that Kyrgios has decided to withdraw from the Davis Cup squad. And even the people on board are disappointed. A lot of people are pretty disappointed about not having the star there. From September 13 to 18, Australia will go to the Am Rothenbaum to participate in the Pool C against Germany, France, and Belgium. In March, de Minaur won both of Australia's singles matches against Hungary in a Davis Cup qualifier. And in August, he won his 6th ATP Singles Championship in Atlanta. Kyrgios ranked 28th in the world, wanted to return home, and Captain Hewitt was sad to see him go. Hewitt was disappointed that Nick Kyrgios couldn't play in the match because of a scheduling conflict, but it looks like they'll manage without our Aussie. Hewitt added that the players know what's at risk, and they are ready to build off the resilience they've shown in a difficult qualifying encounter against Hungary in March. And it certainly looks like Kyrgios has been going through enough. How do we know this? Well, he also commented that there are many hidden aspects that the general public is aware of. All they see is him winning, losing, and swinging a racket. They have no idea what problems he has, what those on tour have, or what's going on in their private life. And with all the wonders he's been showing on the court, no one deserves some time off other than him. Plus, he's got a lot on his plate already. Nick has been pretty vocal about his mental struggles, so this off time is really needed for him to relax and unwind. The player has indicated that issues with his mental health led to problems with drugs and alcohol as well as self-injury. During a wide-ranging interview with Wide World of Sports this week, he said that he had experienced dark periods. According to him, it was critical, and he even experienced instances of self-harm. Also, he was misusing both alcohol and narcotics to an extreme degree, which led to a downward spiral. In a vulnerable state, he added how he shut off real life and was attempting to deal with and confront his issues head-on. And like many of us suffering, he too decided to alienate everyone who cared about him. Kyrgios said that he had shut himself off from people because he was attempting to conform to their expectations of him. The star added how the constant feeling of failure to meet expectations plagued him. He even said that, truthfully, he felt useless, wasn't comfortable, and loathed his life at one moment. In his vulnerable moment, he also added that in spite of the gloom, he found some aspects of it appealing, such as making others listen to his requests and asking them to do stuff. And, true to his spirit, he tried to add a comedic element to it by saying that if it doesn't kill you, it only makes you weirder and stronger. And the worst part is, no one saw it coming. Now, one wouldn't think of Kyrgios, a professional ranked in the top 100 in men's singles who was a member of the winning doubles team at the Australian Open, to be going through something like this. But this only goes to show how little we know what's happening to others around us. So while we're super sad that we won't get to see him in action during the tournament, we're also glad that he's getting the time that he needs to be his better self again. After all, there's nothing that comes before family, right? Even our queen, Serena, added on to how she thought of it as necessary to retire from the sport or evolve to be with her family. Anyway, in both cases, be it Williams or Kyrgios, we only want the best for them, even if it comes at the sake of missing out on a couple of their tournaments. Now in other news, Emma wins against GOAT Serena Williams. After losing to US Open winner Emma Raducanu 6-4, 6-0 at the Western and Southern Open on Tuesday night, Williams dropped to 0-2 in matches. This came soon after she said that the clock has started on her career. Williams played in Cincinnati as her second and last warm-up for the US Open. She'll next be seen in action at Flushing Meadows. She was defeated by Belinda Bencic in Toronto last week in straight sets. Williams had won her first match since the 2021 French Open the day before the announcement against Nerina Peirazas-Diaz. In 1 hour and 5 minutes, number 19 seed Raducanu quickly put an end to Williams and silenced the loudly pro-Williams crowd. It's hard to believe, she added, that she just beat Serena Williams. According to Raducanu, who's 19, it was a great experience to portray her simply, and for our careers to have crossed when there's such a significant age difference in seeing her grow up. It was a privilege. Also, Nick booed by crowd at Cincinnati Masters. Kyrgios smacked a ball into the crowd during the second set, but it didn't seem to touch anybody, so the victory wasn't without controversy. As is his nature, the Australian actor vented his frustration at his crew after getting broken early in the set. Before sending a ball into the stands, Kyrgios screamed many obscenities at his girlfriend and trainers in the box. Angry spectators booed world number 28 until the chair umpire warned him of a code breach. But many others believed he should have been banned for the reckless moves during their heated Wimbledon match. Finally, Kate Middleton and Roger Federer to play against each other. Yep, you heard that right. The Duchess that we've always seen sitting in the audience or handing off trophies to the winners will not be competing against our favorite Federer. On September 22, 2018, the O2 in London will host the Laver Cup Open Practice Day, which is where we'll get to see the action. In their last on-court practice before the tournament, fans will be able to see tennis greats, including Federer, Sir Andy Murray, Novak Djokovic, and Rafael Nadal of Team Europe and Team World. If you're interested in attending, you may purchase tickets beginning Monday, August 22nd. Kate is a supporter of both Action for Children and the Lawn Tennis Association, LTA. Thus, proceeds from this event will go to the LTA Tennis Federation. Kensington Palace said that Kate's initiative was responsible for the partnership between Federer's Laver Cup and the two organizations. They will play a day of tennis in East London for kids aged 8 to 15 as part of the Laver Cup. The kids will come from the Action for Children program, and there'll be local kids participating in the LTA Serves program. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think about Nick's absence? Are you as gutted as we are? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one. See you.